Hi, I'm Sean with Catalina Rug, and in this video we're going to be covering village Persian rugs. So in my opinion, village Persian rugs make some of the most balanced type of rugs because they don't have the same rigid guidelines that, let's say, city rugs or workshop rugs have, but they have a lot of resources and tools that tribal rugs don't have. So in this video, we're going to be covering and doing an overview of the key characteristics of village Persian rugs, and then we'll be giving you 7 different examples of these rugs. So for example, we'll go over Heriz, Azerbaijan, Abadeh rugs, and we'll talk about their design, material, and colors, and we'll give you some examples of these rugs. So if you want to learn more about village Persian rugs, then stick around, and all that is coming up now. Alright, so first let's do a quick overview of village Persian rugs and do a little comparison between village rugs, tribal rugs, and city rugs. So with village rugs, they're typically made by weavers that are settled in one location. So that means that these weavers are going to have access to greater resources. So as we mentioned, they're going to have better tools to work with and more material and dyes, for example, to work with. So when you compare that to tribal rugs are made by more nomadic weavers that are not settled in one location. So village Persian rugs usually will have better access to tools and material. And then when we compare village rugs to city rugs are made in a more structured setting as compared to village Persian rugs that are made in more semi-structured settings. So with city rugs, you're typically going to have more guidelines, you're going to have blueprints that they work with, which is not the case for village rugs. Another thing to note about village Persian rugs is that they usually have a higher knot density when it compares to the tribal rugs, but usually lower than the city rugs. And usually village rugs are going to come in a larger range of sizes because they have more resources and different size looms to weave the rugs. You're not going to just find them in, like, let's say, small rugs or runner rugs. You're going to also get larger rugs as well. Also, when it comes to their designs, typically village rugs will come in geometrical design. So you'll find geometric medallion design, geometric all-over design, as well as boteh design and herati design. And you're going to find that they're going to come in a lot less floral design options when compared to city Persian rugs. Alright, so now that we have a little bit of a better idea of the common characteristics in village Persian rugs, let's go over our 7 examples, and we're going to start with Heriz. So Heriz Persian rugs are known for being probably the most famous type of village Persian rug, and they're famous for having really thick piles and being very durable and having rustic colors. These rugs are made in several villages in northwestern region of Iran, and when it comes to their material, their pile is always wool and their foundation is always cotton. And again, they're known for being very tough and heavy-duty rugs, similar to Bijar, the iron Persian rugs. When it comes to their design, they're recognizable by having large center medallions and corner design. So they're usually going to come in geometrical design with either center medallion or all-over geometrical design. As far as their colors, something interesting about Heriz rugs is that there's a river that runs through Heriz that is rich with copper minerals, and after dyeing Heriz rugs, the weavers put the rug into this river, and these rich copper minerals create that rustic color that you often see in Heriz. So the common colors that you could find in Heriz rugs are rust red, dark blues, and cream when it comes to their background colors, and for their highlight colors you could find yellow, green, orange, pink, and peach. Alright, so next let's go over Abadeh rugs. So Abadeh rugs are often known for using a lot of hexagonal shapes, whether that's in their medallion or their corner pieces, but typically you're going to find hexagonal shapes in Abadeh rugs, and this is something that makes them easily recognizable. So Abadeh is made in a small town between the cities of Shiraz and the famous city of Isfahan. In terms of their material, they typically come with a wool pile and cotton foundation, and they're known for having high knot density when it comes to being a village Persian rug at around 225 knots per square inch, and that's because they have a more intricate design and they need the higher knot density to support showing off this design. Speaking of their design, again, you'll often find a lot of hexagonal shapes. They're always going to be a geometrical design, and you're often going to find small rosette in their medallion. So in the center of the medallion, look for a small rosette. And sometimes you'll even find like animals and plants motifs inside of the field of the rug or in the borders. When it comes to their colors, Abadeh rugs usually come with a dark navy blue background or dark red background, like a deep dark red. And their highlight colors are typically going to be cream, orange, greens, and blues. Okay, so next let's go over Azerbaijan rugs. So these rugs are made in the northwestern region of Iran in the Azerbaijan province. And they're known for being made by the women in the family during the cold winter months. Another thing they're known for is how their design is passed from one generation to another without any sort of blueprints. In terms of their material, these rugs are usually made with cotton foundation and wool pile, and sometimes they could have a wool foundation as well. And their wool is sourced from the sheep in the Azerbaijan region, which is known for producing really high quality and durable wool. And when it comes to their design, you're going to typically find that Azerbaijan rugs have geometrical design, and sometimes they'll use some curvilinear floral patterns. And their design changes slightly from one generation to another. So they'll typically pass down the design without any blueprints from one generation to another, and slight changes will be made to the design with each new generation. When it comes to the colors of Azerbaijan rugs, they're typically going to come with a dark navy blue colors in the background and different shades of red, and typically darker, deeper colors. And you're going to find that their highlights are going to come with cream, yellows, orange, greens, and blues. All right, so next let's go over Karaja rugs. So Karaja rugs are known for a couple different things. One of them is that they make really great long runners. So these are great to use in hallways and staircases. They're also known for their repeating medallion design, which often in the larger rugs turns into a geometrical all-over design. So these rugs are made in the Azerbaijan region at the western edge of the Heriz weaving area, and they're usually made in large group of villages in this region. When it comes to their material, Karajas usually have cotton foundation and wool pile, and they're made with a Turkish weave, and they're single wefted. So this is unlike the Heriz rugs, which are double wefted. When it comes to their design, Karajas use a geometrical design, and again, they use a lot of the repeating medallion, and there's typically two different bold medallions that interchange, and they usually have hooks that stick out of the medallion from the edges of the medallion. As far as their colors, Karaja rugs are mostly come in red field color as well as blues and creams for their field and background colors. And when it comes to the repeating medallions, you'll often find that they have different background colors with each repeating medallion. All right, so next let's go over Mehraban rugs. So Mehraban, just like Karaja, is known for making a wide range of high quality runner rugs. So you could find them from 2 foot 6 inches wide to 3 feet wide, even sometimes wider than that. And as far as their length, they'll come from anywhere between 6 feet all the way up to 20 feet long. Another thing that these rugs are known for is having an old style Mehraban, which usually comes with geometrical design, and the newer ones, they usually come with a more design that's floral and influenced by saruk. These rugs are made in the Mehraban region, which is the north of Hamadan, and is made in a large group of villages. And as far as their material, they come with a cotton foundation and wool pile, and their pile height is a medium-sized pile height. As far as their colors, typically you'll find that they're going to come with dark blue and red and cream, and sometimes they're known to come with camel hair color as well as peach in their field and background. And their highlight colors are going to be gold, blue, green, brown, and gray. All right, so next in our example of village Persian rugs, we're going over Shiraz. So Shiraz rugs are known for having a mixed style from the different types of rugs in their region. So for example, they have styles that are taken from Qashqai and Abadeh and created into this more hybrid style that you'll see only in Shiraz. Shiraz rugs are made in the city of Shiraz and around the area in the southwestern region of Iran in the Fars province. As far as their material, they're usually going to have either cotton or wool foundation as well as a wool pile. And they typically have a lower to medium knot density at around 120 knots per square inch. For their design, so again, they're going to have a more hybrid design that they have between Abadeh and Qashqai, and they're usually going to have a geometrical design with a single medallion or repeating medallion or all over. And as far as their colors, you're typically going to find strong reds and browns in their field color, and their highlight colors are going to come with blues, creams, yellows, and greens. All right, so the last type of village Persian rug that we're going to go over is called Senneh. So Senneh rugs are known for the meticulous weaving technique that the Kurdish weavers use to make them, and especially they're distinguished by their foundation, which we'll talk about in a bit. These rugs are usually made in small sizes to medium size and runner sizes, and they are made by the Kurdish weaving villages in what is now called the city of Senneh. In terms of their material, these rugs come with a cotton foundation and wool pile, and their foundation is opposite of the typical Persian rug in that it runs horizontally instead of vertically. So the foundation runs horizontally and the pile runs vertically, and this is called Senneh. When it comes to their design, you're going to find that most of the Senneh rugs are geometrical design, so they're going to come with geometrical medallion as well as geometrical all over. You could also find boteh design and herati design as well in Senneh. And finally, when it comes to their colors, you're usually going to find that they come with dark red color, dark navy, brown, and sometimes beige. And their highlight colors are going to be yellow, red, light green, orange, and white. All right, so this concludes our video on village Persian rugs and 7 examples of the different types of village Persian rugs. I really hope that you found this video helpful. If you want to learn more about any specific type of Persian rug or village Persian rugs, then we have a lot of different more in-depth videos about each kind. So you could head over to our site, catalinarug.com, and look up that specific type of rug that you're interested in. So for example, you could look up Heriz or Azerbaijan and watch more in-depth video, read more about them there. And also you could take a look at our collection and see what kind of options we have. And if you're watching this video on YouTube, then I invite you to like and subscribe and comment below, and I will see you in the next video.